In this video, I am going to walk you through how to complete and submit your discussion activities that are due in modules 1 through module 4. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you to walk you through the steps. Okay, so this is what your screen should look like when you click on our course to get to our course homepage. And let's imagine that we are submitting our discussion 1 activity. So I am going to click on module 1 and I am going to look at my checklist. So in my checklist, this is one way for me to see the prompts for this week for the discussion activity. They are listed here with the links. I am going to choose prompt 1. And when I click on this, it takes me to that particular prompt on Flipgrid. It may bring you to a screen that has you log on through Microsoft using your lsu.edu logon. Once you do that, then it should bring you to it each time that you're logged in. So you'll see that for each prompt, there is a set of questions, and you should be answering each one of these questions in your prompt. You also will find a resource, which is the case study in a PDF format. So instead of having to go back to your book and flip pages or look for page numbers, I have put them in their own documents. So when I click on that, it will take you to a screen like this. And there's the case study about Maria. And it's there for you to read through. All right. I'm going to go back to the course page to show you another spot that you can find all of the information about the discussion activities in one place. So you'll see that for each part of the discussion activities, like the original post, the response to a classmate, and the self-evaluation, each has its own step so that you can check them off. If you scroll down to the activities section, you will see that I have all of these instructions in one place for you. This is for my visual learners. This is set up a little bit differently for you to see it all laid out. So we have step 1, which is pick the prompt. These are the same links that were up above. So if I click on prompt 1, it's going to take me to the same page here. Step 2, these are the instructions that are in your syllabus about how to complete the discussion activities. Again, I've put it here in this visual format for you where everything is together in one place. So this tells you how to do your original post. Then step 3 tells you how to do your response to a classmate. And then step 4 is to complete your self-evaluation on Moodle. And you'll see that sometimes I'll have links here that are to take you exactly where you need to go. So if I click on this link, it's going to take me to the spot where I need to upload my self-evaluation. This is the only thing that you need to submit to me for your discussion activities. So if I click on this, it opens a new page and it is where I turn in my self-evaluation. All right, so now that you've gotten an overview, let's go through this like I am submitting my discussion activity number 1. Okay, so I am going to choose prompt 1, and you'll see whenever I click on this that I have already uploaded a video here. You can start to record your response by clicking on this big button right here. When you click on it, you'll see my very messy background. And you'll have options. So you can upload a clip, you can do mic only, a mirror video, which just flips your screen. You can mute yourself or you can record your screen. That's what I'm gonna do. So you don't have to see my gross background anymore. And yeah, I'll share the syllabus with you. This is getting very, very meta. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. And you'll see that it's got that recording there. Whenever you also have other options, so you can have you can add more. So maybe I started out with that and now I'm adding some effects, so I can do a board, and you have all these different options. It brings it up here, so that while I'm talking I can also show you something. Then there's also stickers. I want you guys to be as creative as you want to be, okay? When you click next, it'll show it to you all together. There's my annoying voice again. And then you'll get to this point. You can bail out at this point and say, oh man, I really don't like that video. I want to do it again. And no problem. You can edit it or you can click close here. And that's what I'm going to do for this one, because I don't want to post it. And yes, I'm really sure. All right. So I have put a test video here that I'm going to use for showing you this assignment. So I'm going to go back here, and so I've made my original post. I'm going to show you how you can do your response to a classmate by going to my video, my test video. So here's my test video. Hello. This is a test video to show you how. And you can go and see my test video. And you'll see, oh, somebody already posted and said, cool test video, Dr. Denicola. And I did that myself. So adding a text comment is pretty easy. You just do it in this text box. So you can say whatever you want. You're awesome. And click the airplane button, the paper airplane, and it submits. So you'll notice that your options here for your discussion board are that you can do a video comment or you can do a text comment. I just showed you how to do a text comment. Now I'm going to show you how to do a video comment. Video comments are very similar to original post. So, oops, wrong thing. I'm going to do a video. Again, I'm just going to use my mic. A lot of students opt for this type of response, and this is totally okay. All right, I'm going to record. This is a test, testing out video comments. Record. This is a test, testing out video comments. Record. And then I click next, and then I can add some things on here. So I can upload a picture of myself. I can select a frame. I can add a name tag. That's what I'm going to do for this one. And I confirm it. This is what my video comment is going to look like. So I confirm it. Uploading my video. All right, and yes, that's what I want. You can also add a text comment here. And I'll say, here's my comments, Cassie. All right. And then whenever you click the airplane, then you'll see your video come up, and then your person can see it. This is a test, testing out. All right. So now that you know how to post, let's talk about how to submit the assignment. So in step 4, that is exactly what we're going to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to copy and paste this text. You also can find this text if you click on the link. So I'm going to copy, I clicked on the link, which took me here. To remind you, this is where the link is. You also can find it on the Moodle site. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to click on Add Submission. I've got to scroll down, and you'll notice that for this type of submission, you only are submitting online text. You are not uploading anything here. So I'm going to paste this, complete paste. Okay, and now I'm going to answer my questions. All right. Was your original post made by the deadline on Friday? Yes. And I'm going to bold this to make it easier for the grader. What topic did I choose? I chose prompt 1. And then I need to put my link to my post. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back to my video. And now for me to be able to share it with you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this main page. Now I'm going to go and look at my Flipgrid. So if you click up here where your name is and then go down to my Flipgrid, this is a way for you to see all of your videos in one place. All right, so now whenever I scroll down, you'll see I've got all my videos here. I see my original post, which is the test. I see my introduction video, which is on another bit, and I see my comment too. You'll see all of your video responses here. So this is the one that I want to get the link for. So I'm going to show you that with my spotlight and with my arrow. This is the one that we want. So I'm going to click on actions, and then I'm going to click on the rocket ship. I'm going to click on share video, and now you'll see the link. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going back, and I'm going to paste it here. All right. I also am going to bold this again just to make it super easy for my grader. All right. Now, let's see. Now I need to answer some questions about the response to the video. So, did I do it by the deadline of Sunday? Yes. Whose post did you choose to respond to? I chose to respond on Cassie D's. And the topic that it was on was prompt 1. Then there are different instructions here for written comments and video comments. So let's do my written comment first. So whenever I go back here, you'll notice that on my list, I don't have any of my written comments. So I am going to have to do something different to share. So to share this one, I am going to click on the original video, and I am simply going to go into the URL up here and copy it. And that is what I'm going to paste into my assignment. All right. Then for video comments, you're going to select the link to your own video. The way that you do that is to go to your list again. Remember how to get to your list? You go up to the right-hand corner, click here, and go to My Flipgrid. All right, so here is the comment. I'm going to do this the same way that I did it for my original response. I'm going to click on Actions. I'm going to click on Share Video, and I get a private link. I'm going to click on Copy, and then now I'm going back to my assignment, and I'm going to paste it. Don't worry about these links not being URLs. Whenever you submit it, it should make them URLs already. Okay, so now the last part is a reflection. This is the part for you to really think about, how well did I do on this assignment? I am going to be using your reflection to assign your grade for your discussion activities. So essentially, your ratings here are what your grade are. I do reserve the right to dispute your assertions based on my observations of your work. But in general, this is self-graded. So for each one of these items, I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 5, with 1 being not true at all and 5 being completely true. And then for each one, I want you to explain your rating briefly. So I'm going to start with number 1. I answered all of the questions in the discussion prompt fully. Okay, so I'm going to say I get a 5. I answered all of the questions. I use professional and respectful language. Yes, I was professional. Then I followed all instructions. 5, I followed all of the instructions. And 5 for turning things in on time. I turned everything in on time. If you didn't, you would need to write me a note here, like, I turned in my original response on time, but did not turn in a response to a classmate. Okay, so this is where you're writing my little notes. These notes should be no longer than 50 words. Okay, then whenever I'm done, I'm going to click on Save Changes. And now I'm going to scroll down and I can see my online text. You won't see it right away. You'll just see a preview of it, but you can click on this plus sign right here and it'll show all of it. So whenever I go to grade, this is what I see. And this makes it super easy for me to grade. So whenever I want to grade your original response, I just have to click on this and I get to your video right away. Whenever I click on your response to a classmate, I can get right to the comment and look at it. So I see, oh, there are your text comments. To show you how. And then if we keep going, then I can see all of your responses. So once I'm done with that, with grading, then I'll assign your grade. Up until the due date, you can edit the submission. So maybe you decided to re-record or whatever, you can go and do that. But once you hit the save changes, then it submits your work. But to check what was submitted, you should look right here. And again, you click on the plus sign and it'll show all of it. All right, as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Flipgrid does have a help site that's very helpful. I do encourage students to look on the help page first before reaching out to me, because I do have quite a bit of experience with Flipgrid, but there are some things that I would just be referring to the help manual as well. So if you can't find the answer in the help site, I'm happy to help. So happy posting.